So our discussion is about the types of news stories. So news stories can be based on are based on. So first we have the scope or origin, which is where the story, this is where the news story takes place. So it answers the question where. The second one we have is the chronology or sequence, which also can answer the question when. Third one we have is the structure. And this sort of answers the question how, but it's mostly on how the news story is written, by like what's the structure of the news story. The fourth one we have is the treatment, or how the news story is presented. Oh. And the last one we have is the content, or like what's the news story about. Oh, that's actually not the last one. The last but not least one we have is the minor forms, which is like small parts of the newspaper, like briefs, bulletins, featurettes, or flashes, which we'll learn about. I hope that made sense. You can always look at the presentation, I guess. Yeah. So let's get into detail about each of them. So first, again, we have scope or origin. So the types of news based off of scope or origin include local, national, foreign, and dateline. Let's write them down. So the local news is what takes place in a community, town, or city. So basically like a local area. The national is what takes place inside of the country. Or basically, to put it in a different way, it's what happens, it's about national events. Foreign news is news from foreign countries, or international news. And the Dateline news, these news take place, this one is particularly interesting because it takes place outside of where it was published, but the place where it was published along with the date are stated at the beginning. Outside area of publication and the area where it's written about, where the news story is written about, is stated along with the date at the very front. At the very start of the article. The second one we have is the chronology or sequence. So we have the types of chronology, the types of news based off of chronology or sequence are advanced, spot coverage, and follow-up news. So advanced, spot, coverage, and follow-up. So the advanced news are about events that are anticipated or expected, or are expected to happen. Spot news are unexpected or breaking news, such as something like an earthquake. That's not really anticipated, right? So these two are opposites of each other. Unexpected or breaking. The coverage news are written and published as the event happens. And the follow-up news are follow-ups to an event that was previously already reported. And it gives further detail. So for the second one, we have the structure, or how the news is written. Alright, so we only have two types on the structure. So we have the feature and the hard news, or straight news. Okay, there we go. So feature news are facts combined with storytelling. And straight news are, so unlike the features, unlike the feature news, straight news straight news are reported in an inverted pyramid style where important facts come first and the least important facts come last. since the presentation mentioned it being being in an inverted pyramid style, we can also illustrate this as. All right, let's draw an inverted pyramid. So, since they mentioned it being in an inverted pyramid style, we can interpret this as, and these are the less. So the important, sorry. So the important facts come first, and the less important facts come last. So it can be illustrated like this. Oh, let me just close those lines. All right. So, yep, the first one. I mean, not first. We've already gone over the first one. So, the fourth. Sorry. The fourth type of news story. I mean, the fourth. Okay, you already know because you're watching this probably, maybe. So the treatment is how the news is presented. So we have a speech report, routine, police report, and science news. Oh, I forgot to change the text. Speech reports, routine. Okay, let me just do that. Police report, and science news. So let's start off with the speech report. So the speech report is, well, obviously, a speech announcement or a statement by official. Okay. Announcement. And the routine is something that is done annually, such as yearly, monthly, or between a specific, or these are published and written and published within a specific time interval. I mean, within a specific interval, like mostly yearly. You'll mostly find these, but like yearly. Like, for example, we have graduations and we also have elections because those are also done yearly. So like it's a regular coverage on an event that happens annually. Regular. Oh. Well, you know what? I'm starting to leave the 15-minute time interval for not interval, like the limit for YouTube. So I'm just gonna make a part 2.